Hey everybody, it's Jim from Cigars, and today I'm doing a box opening of the Flor Dominicana Oro Chisel. I've always wanted to try the chisel shape, but I never really got around to it, and the Oro caught my eye. It's at the higher end of the product line, and the name Oro actually means gold, and Litto Gomez, who is founder of LFD, actually was a jeweler before he started, so it's sort of a nod to his previous profession. Anyway, I'm going to get this box open here and see what we got. Now, this is going to be a pretty small box. These Oros are fairly pricey, so they nicely make it so that you don't have to buy a lot of them. So let's see how big this box is. Packing material. More promotional stuff. And more promotional stuff. All right, we are getting to the bottom of the barrel here. So, nice little box. It says La Flor Dominica, LFD, Oro, Chisel, Tubo. And we'll talk about Tubos in a second. But let me get this cracked open and I will be back in a second. All right, I have the cellophane off and there's no other impediment. So I'm going to open this up. And we have a nice little liner here. Nice little decorative seal on it inside. So we don't have to hassle with it. And again, it gives the name and all that stuff. And here we have 5 Tubos of the LFD Oro Chisel. A little bit about Tubos. These are aluminum extruded tube. And a lot of Cuban cigars come this way. Well, these are not Cuban cigars, but a lot of Cuban cigars are packed that way. And the reason why is because back in the old days, to get them over to Europe and other countries where they consumed Cuban cigars, a lot of the cigars got damaged. And in the 1930s, the distributor for H. Upmann in Europe came upon the process of impact extrusion of aluminum tubes, which made it very inexpensive to make these tubes. Before that, they were made of glass and wood and all kinds of stuff like that, so they weren't very practical. They're very expensive and broke easily. And after they did that, back in 1933, sales grew just tremendously fast. I mean, it was a great big hit. Even to this day in Europe, about 40% of the Cuban cigars sold in Europe are still in tubos. Let's look at the cigar too and pull it out. And if you're not familiar with the chisel shape, you can see what that looks like. It looks like a chisel. And it is, according to LFD, the only patented shape of cigars. So I tell you, I'm going to put these away, but it's going to be very hard not to smoke these right away. And when I do, I'll let you know how that goes. All right, we'll see you next time.